What's that look like to you when you're like having a conversation with somebody or getting to know them? Are you like, are your intentions good?
I mean, I guess for me, whenever I meet a person for the first time, my intentions are always pure. My intentions are always going to be to give you what you typically don't get from everybody else, which is going to be like that kindness, that straightforwardness off the rip. I do feel like people put up certain illusions just to like create a certain persona, create a certain personality to, I guess, fit in better. You know what I mean? But it's just really dropping that, being yourself. Once you're yourself and you're comfortable in your own skin, it's just like you can kind of like fit into any setting. You don't have a problem fitting into any conversation. It's just easier. It comes easier to you when you don't have a facade up. You know what I mean? Like,
Facade. You know what's crazy is, why is there so much pushback when you're trying to like get into that relationship, that friendship, that whatever that might look like? Why is there so much pushback? Is because people are already suffering through their own individual journeys, and they're like, this person either has ill intent, ill will, or needs or wants something from me.
I feel like everyone's walls are up. Just like we were talking about the other day, because, we have a little organic talk.
Listen, man,
You know what I mean?
at that point we would be at Pressured Human episode 148.
Yeah. Yeah, and more, to be honest.
Hey.
And more, to be honest. But we're having this conversation, and it's super organic, and we're just talking about just people's intentions. And, how we're going to go ahead and how do we tie in illusion to intention? Like what I just said previously, the facade toward the intention. And that's something that I brought up to him. There's a difference between giving attention, right, and the intention. It's like the attention towards somebody or the intention towards somebody. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like it's very important just to, from the get-go, be you. Just be you. There's no need to.
But what if people are afraid to be themselves?
I mean, hey, listen, there is a group out there for literally everybody. We live in an era nowadays where we have
Everybody's a lot similar than what they think.
We have certain communities that are multi-letter communities that are out there that, trust me, there is a certain group for everybody out there. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us nowadays, something that we don't explore a lot, I feel like it's an underexplored emotion, is embarrassment. I feel like we don't go through that enough nowadays. I feel like if we explored embarrassment a little bit more and we're receptive to, embracing that cringy feeling, that like, you know what I mean? Like, we've all had that moment where we've, caught something and it's like, oh man, this is like, but we all have to embrace that, and you feel comfortable in your own skin. In those scenarios, I can almost guarantee you can feel comfortable in almost any scenario.
I feel on that whole embarrassment, man, I feel like that's more of like the groundbreaking that someone has to go through, that really evolve in whatever they're doing. Like, someone has to humble you. Someone has to tell you, hey, lo estás haciendo mal, you're doing it wrong. And not in a way where it's like to like diminish you or your quality, but in a way to like build you up. It's like, look, I'm trying to tell you something because I feel like you could be either better than this or you can learn from this. And that's only going to be adding more tools to the current blueprint you're adapting to.
Yeah, I feel like we pick up those pieces along the way, but that's also why you have certain figures like in your life. For some people, they're really close to their parents. For other people, they meet friends down the road that become like brothers to them, closer than family in some families, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great to have these feedback behind you. It's great to have these types of individuals behind you that are gonna, assist you and kind of just like shift you into the right direction, nudge you into the right direction. But I feel like with time, it's up to us ultimately, find who you are, settle into your space, set your roots, and, drop the illusion.
But you got to start with something first. You got to plant the seed.
Oh yeah.
Like you can try to jump into any situation and be like, hey, like, I can fit in, but are you even fitting in your own shoes? Are you taking that chance to like overcome your own battles? And when I say like illusions, I feel like we're all pretending to have this illusion of ourselves that is not realistic, right? Like people really paint a picture to people to attain something, to attract something. It's like, bro, like we kept ourselves real and humble. You know how much more transparency we would have within each other, because it's like we're chasing this goal, we're trying to strive for this next level, but at the same time we're pretending to be in a situation that we're currently still not in, and it's like working kind of counterintuitive, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of contradictory, like when people, that's why everyone has their walls up. I feel it's a big thing. Everyone has their walls up nowadays because
Place those walls down, place them down.
how do you know people's intentions are true? It's just like when me and Rob always go back to the same stories, like, oh, how we met, how we started hanging out, like we met through one of our friends and we just popped off from there and stuff like that. And to this day, I even tell you all the time, like, yo, bro, when do we drop those walls? And like, obviously, being prideful males, you know, like we always have.
How do we see eye to eye?
I feel like even when we don't see eye to eye, it's just like chilling. It's like something I tell one of my closest friends. It's, I don't gotta like everything you do. I don't gotta like everything you say. I don't gotta agree with everything. We can talk different. We can love different. We can think different. But at the end of the day, it's like, I accept you. And it feels like if you got that,
That's all you need.
it don't matter. Nothing else matters, because it's like,
That's that support, that love that's like unconditional, right? Where it's not like I have to be here, where like, you know, my intentions are, at the end of the day, yeah, we're not at the same headspace. We might not share all the same ideas, but we still can come to a common ground and have respect for one another. That's where, you know, when you take that first step and you really start to understand one another, and people don't want to take that first step. People are very scared of it,
yeah,
and they hide it with their pride.
Some people don't know how to take that first step. What is the first step? In your opinion, what do you think that first step would be for someone to take?
I feel like when it comes down to it, everybody has their own spin on it, but come to find out, we're all similar and linked in our ways, because we've all kind of had similar growing up. Others haven't, but at the same time, we all live certain events, and we can all be like, hey, remember when I was like this when I was a child? Like for me, like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, like growing up, and watching like TV shows, and
that brought me back right now. Saturday in the morning,
you know,
with
like
the Captain Crunch in front of the cereal. There's like 7 a.m.
Pokemon, like, bro, I don't know. I know it's Pikachu, but I'm gonna just pretend because I want to like know after the freaking commercial break. But that itself, everybody being like, yeah, let's wake up at 10:30 in the morning, or remember we had to like be at the house at a certain time to watch this show, because if we didn't, unless you have money like that and have a recorded show,
what was that shit called? What was that called? The TiVo, whatever.
I don't know, man.
I had some crap like that on the TV. Yo. We were one of those families.
Listen, man, I grew up humble, and if you miss a show, you missed it.
Yeah.
You had to go to that rich grandma or uncle friend that was like, yeah, we got recorded shows. You're like, damn,
You're built like that.
you rewind.
Is that DirecTV? Wow. Look at that. Let's see your remote. Yeah, shit looks like this. The remote looks like a spaceship. Like, you're like, damn, why does it have all these colors? Like, what is this? You have more than one source? What do you need video for?
What does source mean? For me, all I saw was on, off, and then like numbers and volume and channel.
How does it still have the antenna option? This is like,
no, it was trippy. It was tripping me because, not to go off topic, but that time that we all shared growing up, we can all have that conversation. But how will we be able to like link that if we can't even say, hey man, like, what's up?
it's human as shit though. It's like, you said something the other day, having that talk, you're like, I don't know what we were talking about. One moment or the other, Rob just goes, bro, I'm human too. And I'm just like, man, that doesn't scream PHP to me. I don't know what the fuck does. I mean, that's like, man, I'm human too. And I'm just like, I'm just like, man, I felt that. Took a sip afterwards. I'm like, man, I felt that. But it's like, we all come from that. I don't, listen, every person here, like if you were born and raised in the same area, we're so much more similar than what everybody else thinks. You are not that different.
It's diverse, man.
You know,
diversity.
The only thing that makes you different, I promise you right now, I'm looking at you, one of you. The only thing that makes you different.
Look at Alejandro over there smiling.
I love that guy.
Always gotta shout him out.
I
And shout out
promise
another person that been doing a lot helping Jose the GOAT. We got him over there smiling over there. Couldn't do this without them. Definitely want to shout them out because there's so much that goes into this. Just want to take a brief pause and just
for sure.
moment.
Those are the boys. Those are the people we're looking at right now.
Yeah. You guys like, where are you looking at? Why are you look so smiling? Because they're laughing at us and smiling at us. They keep us going. Gotta keep it going.
But I'm telling you guys, like, we all come from the same thing. History has a way of repeating itself. We're all more similar than you guys think, I promise you. The only thing that changes, what? What happened? Did I say something? Did I say some Diddy shit? I didn't.
You know what I thought about?
Okay,
You
good.
know what I thought about? Am I good first? Am I straight?
I'm making sure I was straight.
No,
I'm making sure I don't end up like on a meme somewhere. You did?
I'll tell you why I started laughing because you're gonna think I'm crazy.
Sky right now.
But
He scared me. He's like, I'm just like, no.
the first episode we did, when we shouted out Ale with the pictures, I was thinking about what Jose was gonna do, and I just
So fucking dog.
yo, I love you guys, man. This is amazing. PHP wouldn't be made without these guys, man.
Yeah, well, it's always a good vibe. That's
man, this is good, man.
isn't that the underlying idea? It's just like humans being humans, taking out time. Like we got right now in this room specifically, we have 4 individuals that had to take time out of their day. Right now it's your weekend. Right now it's Saturday. It's
Saturday,
like 11 something. Let's see. Check me out.
48.
11:48 right now. We have 4 individuals right now that have to take time from their busy schedules, their family, their friends, whatever they got going on, and come over here and try to make something happen. And even if it doesn't take off to be something huge, it's something that one day we can look back and be like, yeah, we sat down, we tried to make
intention
base.
Because there's intention behind it.
Yeah, there's a great intention behind that for sure.
The intention behind that, I guess, is like we all come from different backgrounds, right?
Facts. Every single one of us, and yeah, that's for sure.
Different walks of life, different situations, different family, households, everything. But what links us is, I guess, just the will to want to be better,
Yeah.
the will to want more.
Yeah.
But how do we do that together? Everybody talks about, oh, I got to do this on my own. I got to figure this out. The illusion of I don't have anybody by my side. And you got someone right next door to you that's going through the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And a conversation could change. I'll tell you this one time I had this one neighbor. This guy's amazing, Dominican guy. He actually moved recently, but got me and him talk, but he had a slammed car, kind of like mine. And then when he saw it, we just made like a little conversation, and come to find out that guy, like, bro, like he was really about his family, and we shared a lot of morals. And just because we talked about the car, we got to that conversation. We opened that door to each other. And how much could that help us all together if we could just try, not fake it, not try to be like, oh, like, I just got to talk to you because I need this, or I just got to, politic or whatever.
It's a reoccurring thing. Nowadays, the big source of all this change within people that are kind of raised the same way as us, in the same community as us, same music as us, same places to eat as us, like even being from a diverse community like Miami, like
Community.
Even being from a diverse community, like my boy, it's I lost my train of thought, I'm not gonna lie.
Being from a different community, like it's funny because in Miami, right? So we have like different sectors. We'll have like Doral, we'll have downtown Miami, we'll have Kendall, we'll have Homestead, we'll have North Miami, Broward County, Miami-Dade, like all these different areas, right? That you can say are like different walks of life. But we're all on the same hustle. We're all in the same time.
I caught it. I remember where I was at when you said this.
See, I'm out here throwing alley-oops.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey. Know that. So, I mean, all I was going to say is, and to finally caught that train of thought back up again, it's like, it's social media. Nowadays, we're always going to touch that. That is like the root of all the evil nowadays. That is an episode. That is a segment in itself, a 5-part episode of PHP on just social media. You got to understand that. it's not that important. Half the people right now, that's the stat that I've been hearing. Like, there's 80% of Americans or something like that. They don't have enough money in their bank account for $1,000 emergency.
That's
That's
crazy.
80%. That's 80% of you. That's probably out of the people that are probably gonna be watching this until we blow up one day. Hopefully, you know what I mean. But
Hey man, slow grind is
that's literally all of you guys. Like,
yeah.
don't act brand new. Don't act brand new. Like, we're not gonna act brand new with you. That's the whole idea. It's a safe spot. You don't gotta fake it. You know what I mean?
I feel like regardless of the matter, the organicness, the will to want to be able to like, hey, like, let's just have a conversation. And it's funny because of like my father, and I love to bring this up. My father was like a very professional musician. So there's a lot of people that know who my father is, and I have that attachment to that world. So then like people will praise or whatever, and it's like at the end of the day, like I'm just a human. I'm just a normal person. You're a normal person. We can have a conversation. When people decide like when their head gets too big, whatever situation is, oh, like you might be the guy at this job, or the guy or the girl at this place or that place, and then you just inflate your ego. That's the illusion, right? The illusion of that you think you're better than everybody, but at the end of the day, we're all going through the same thing. Everybody goes home and everybody feels good some days, everybody feels bad some days. But the truth of the matter is, it's like, how are you gonna go into social media and just post that like everything's fine, everything's good, like you're living this lifestyle and this, and it's just like, nah, man, like we could just be copacetic with one another.
I mean, we go through this illusion all the time. Like, I know this is the one we all go through. This person's got it for whatever reason. This person's got it. They got the money. They got this and that. Or they don't, let's do something a little bit more personal. Let's say they don't argue with their family. Coming from a Spanish household, I can tell you for a fact, there is an argument in my household at least once a week. That is normal.
It's like sábado gigante.
No,
Shout out to Don Francisco.
bro. Sábado Gigante, Caso Cerrado, all that stuff, my boy. Like,
Why but why does it have to be like that? Why does it have to be like a, yo, check out it next week? It almost feels like I'm reading like a manga. Like,
it is what it is.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what happens. Leave me alone.
It's just, it is what it is, bro.
It is what it is.
It is what it
Unfortunately.
is.
But how do we come back and look at the reflection piece of it and go, okay, this is what it is. This is the illusions. These are the intentions. I think one really good thing is when we do have that conversation with one another, giving that space to have dialogue and that feedback with one another and be for real. Because you can tell right off the bat that someone's not who they are if when you try to be real, it makes them uncomfortable.
Yeah. I know that's something my OG tells me all the time that she drives me insane. You know, it's like, you ever have someone tell you, I know for sure, a family member's in this to you, say, oh, don't get mad, or now you're mad, and it's like,
You see, like, why are you baiting me?
I'm not mad. Like,
Guys who like
you're making me
like
mad if you keep saying that you think
a
I'm
crash out. You're trying to bait a crash out to be a crash out. That's crazy.
that's gonna make me mad. I can't do that. You know what I mean? But where is the
Or they'll point out something. They'll be like, hey, we had a great day today. Like, I just want to tell you. Like, now the day feels fake. Now I don't even want to have a good day. Now in my head, this whole day was fake. Because now the day started. Now you really got to tell me what's going on. Have you had your pizza today? You have? Okay. Well, I got to tell you something. You're bad at all this. You're like, damn, bro. Se me cayó mal la pizza. I don't want pizza no more.
I really don't know where the pizza came from. I was just like,
It's just think about pizza, like, cause so you go to Chuck E. Cheese. I remember this because I was just thinking about it when I was like a kid. Like, I've been playing in this like little like
tunnel
tunnel system, right? And like you're banging on the little glass door because you see your parents, and you're like, boo 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 boo. You're like, mom, mom, mom. You're yelling, and they're not looking because they're talking to whoever they're talking to. And you're trying, right? Because you want that feeling of validation. And then they finally do look. It's like almost like they're like, bro, chill. And you're like, damn, I just wanted you to know that I did this.
I succeeded.
I did this amazing thing that I think was amazing, but you diminished it because it's not the pizza, the reality, the illusion, the intention.
This guy. I love this guy.
Philosopher over here. I'm trying.
Before we start wrapping up, I mean, let's do a little bit more of intentions and illusions. How do we know? This is one big thing. This is just a question for people too to ask yourself. How do you know people's intentions are correct? How do you know people's intentions are pure?
You don't.
How do you feel? How do you feel like it's the best way? And this is a direct question to you. How do you feel it's the best way for you to go ahead and filter that and actually determine whether their intentions are pure or their intentions are deceitful? How do you feel like you can?
I feel like when it comes to that, like for my day to day, I let people showcase themselves to me. I don't hold any judgment or anything against them. I try to, understand people because I myself, I feel like I can be difficult at times in my own current life. So when I see somebody that might not be aligning with me at that moment, it's like, okay, they might be there's something that's going on backstage that I might not know. And I'm not going to just assume and just shoot them down. I'm going to give them a shot and give it time. But then when I feel like, when I see a consistent behavior, it's like, okay, like either you're faking it or this is who you really are. And regardless of the fact, it's still bad because why are you trying to be like this? So then at that point, you leave me to make a decision for myself, which is like, do we continue this or do I just decide like we're done? At that point, I feel like that's fair because you're giving someone the right to show themselves to you. And if people tried to at least do that, maybe they would open up more to one another versus just like off rip. No, like this is who I am, and I'm put my walls up, and I don't care what anybody thinks. Where it's like, yeah, you do, because if not, you wouldn't be on social media posting that you didn't care. That's the most contradicting thing ever. Unfortunately, like so many people, I don't care about this. Why did you post it? Why couldn't you just look at your phone and turn it off? That's how you show that you don't care. Unfortunately, we're in this new wave where people feel like to not care is to show that you don't care. I don't get it.
I mean, look, I go by these little sayings. I'm an old man. I am an old man in a young man's body. I have plenty of sayings that I live by, and one of them that I live by is, a wise man once said nothing. Just stay your route, keep your course, stay true to that, and then you're good. Those intentions are gonna be pure. I feel like someone that you've identified, if that person's cool with themselves, if they're entitled themselves, if they're comfortable in their skin, those people's intentions, to my experience, are typically the ones that are the purest, the ones that you don't have to worry.
Yeah, the ones that have been through hell, the ones that know what hell is.
I mean, all walks of life, to be honest, like, thank God I can say I haven't been through a lot of scenarios where I can say I've been through hell to like this or that. Like, I've been through my moments.
Yeah, but you don't know what weight that holds, because that's another thing too, is like comparing yourself, right? The thief of joy. When you're comparing yourselves and you're going, oh, like this person's going through something worse. No, this is what it is written in their life to go through, just like what it is for your life to go through. You know what I'm saying? You can't judge the level. You can see it and you can put it in a scale or in a graph and be like, oh, but this person started in like this, and then they went like that, and then they switched it, and now they're doing good, right? Because that's like the winner's mentality, the fire in your stomach. But at the end of the day, everybody goes through their own trials and tribulations, and you can't put that on a weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's crazy because I hear so many people go, oh, but like this person has it better than me. It's like, you don't know what that person had to go through. You don't know how much they sacrificed.
You assume that they have it better than you. And a lot of the times people do good at that. People got the nice cars, the nice clothes, the vibrant personalities, the enthusiastic personalities. Like, you walk into the room and they're like, that person walked in. In reality, they are some of the ugliest people you will ever meet.
Yeah.
With qualities that are just
the shiniest teeth with the ugliest soul.
I like that. But bro, it's real. It's real. And then you even have like a funny one that I thought about like a while back ago. It's like sometimes you see this when it comes to people. We're now in the era where everyone's just like very worried about how they look. I don't feel like it was like this before. Like, everyone's really always trying to do something to really just,
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
it's crazy.
I have no like anything against wellness. Like, I think that's phenomenal to take care of your body, to be healthy. You know, if you want to live a long, fulfilling life, like that's good. But when you're taking that extra step to like, now you're changing the way your body looks. Now you're extremely in like extreme conditions, like pushing your body into something that it's not meant for it to do, to fit this sort of system or criteria, then I feel like at that point you've lost the plot.
That's a different illusion. Like, that's another one of the many illusions that we go through in our lifetimes. We have to look a certain way, speak a certain way, think a certain way to fit in. If you don't, if it's against the masses, you don't fit in. I don't get that. I don't get why I have to change my views. I have to change how I am, how I would approach a situation, how I would think about something to fit in. At that point, it's like, do you want to fit in?
You shouldn't want to fit in. You should be yourself, and people should be themselves, and everybody should just love each other and respect each other. And that's just how it should be.
It should be.
There should not be a clique. There should not be a bias of level, or this is my social class, or because I have this money and you have that money, this is how I feel or think. I've met some of the most amazing, wealthiest people, and I've met some of the most people in the worst conditions with the most beautiful heart, bro. And I've met people in the middle that are just as amazing. And then you flip it, right? Then you meet people that are horrible in each sector. And it's like, there's not, because this person has this, that they're bad. It's that they themselves have something that they're working on, and it's overcoming them. They're not bad people. There's just bad things that happen to people that make them do bad things.
Yeah, facts.
You let the shit overcome you, and then you lose yourself. In the comments, please leave more
Everything.
If you have anything to say, anything feedback, even if you want to like roast us, like, I'm here for it.
I mean, listen, hold off on the rope. I don't know. You literally just told the people to roast us.
Listen, because
No, I'm not listening.
I want people to be who they want to be. If that's how you feel, then be who you,
Yeah.
be your truest self. How about that?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're all pressured humans.
Spread the hate so you.
Yeah,
Like
look,
Alejandro said, don't spread the hate, because we don't need hate. We love you.
he didn't say that. He said if you're gonna spread the hate, at least, well, what's that saying that goes? All publicity is good publicity. We'll take that, you dig? We'll take that, you dig? So one of the many conversations we're gonna have. This was PHP episode 3, Intentions and Illusions. I'm Kev. That's Rob.
Robbie, and we are out.